This week on the AAS Senate Update, Senate elections approach. A new Dean of Students. Will college cable be cut? All this and more ahead on the AAS Senate Update for March 31st, 2009. This week's AAS Senate meeting took place on Monday, March 30th. It began with reports from the Executive Board. The Treasurer reminded Senators that the club budgets are due this Friday, April 3rd. Clubs should arrange meetings with their budgetary representatives. Information can be found at the link below. Committee reports followed. Senator Michael Dolmatch, chair of the Elections Committee, briefed the Senate on the upcoming elections. Mike is here now to talk about those elections. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here, Jared.
So what positions will students be voting on?
Well, there will be two elections. In the first, the students will be voting for executive board spots. These include president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and judiciary council chair within the AAS. In the second election, students will be voting for their class senators and for regular posts on the Judiciary Council.
Mike, when will the elections be held?
The first election, which is for the Executive Board, will be held on Thursday, April 9th. The second election, which for the rest of the positions, will be held on Thursday, April 16th.
Is there a speech night planned, and what will it consist of?
Great question, Jared. There will be two speech nights, one corresponding to each election. The speech night for the candidates for the Executive Board spots will be held on Monday, April 6th, and the one for the rest of the positions will be on Monday, April 13th. Each speech night will consist of the candidates giving 5-minute speeches on why they should be elected. They will both start at 7:30 in the Red Room in Converse, and there will be pizza.
Where can students vote?
Voting is available online, and a link will be sent out in an email to the entire student body.
What else will be on the ballot, Mike?
MassPIRG will have a referendum on how it is funded, and this will be on the ballot in one of the two elections, although which election has not yet been determined.
Okay, thanks for joining us, Mike. Committee reports continued with a brief report from the College Council. This week, the Council considered increasing savings by cutting college cable. The college's current cable bill runs around $80,000. The Council agreed a cable cut was unwarranted now, but may be an option in the future years as the Internet provides more TV. The Senate next considered budgetary committee recommendations. They were passed with one amendment. Next, the Dean of Students Search Committee sought the Senate's input on qualities and ideas for the next Dean of Students. Ben Lieber, the current Dean of Students, will be taking a new position at the college next year. Senators expressed their hopes for a dean with personability, openness, institutional memory, connections with the college, and enthusiasm for student clubs. The committee recorded the suggestions. It will interview candidates in May. The new dean takes over next academic year. And finally, the Senate took up the first round of funding recommendations for the new Student Programming Maintenance Fund. This was the fund that was created by the $30,000 donation to the college. After a short debate, several events and programs were funded. And that's all for the Senate Update this week. Thanks for joining us, and remember to tune in again next week. I'm Jared Crum. Have a good one.
Wait.